Our first video will be about measurement. We study 3 types of measurement. First is weight measurement. We talked about the balance and how both sides have to be equal. They'll need to know pounds, ounces, mass, kilogram, and gram. 2 of the biggest things is remember that a kilogram is about the size of a book and a gram is about the size of a paperclip. Then we also study length measurement. This is how something is the length of something. They study the ruler, which is 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, an inch, and I'll come back to that. They need to know tools like a yardstick, meter stick, tape measure, kilometer, meter, and mile. And then the last measurement is liquid measurement. Volume, how much liquid? Gallons, cups, liters, milliliters. And they give examples of references like the liter, like a 2-liter bottle of soda is 2 liters. Then we will get into questions like comparing. A lot of the questions they have is how many more, and how many more in a question means that they're subtracting. And most of your measurement questions will have addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, like any other word problem, except they'll reference measurement. And then they use their cubes steps. Circling their key numbers, underlining their question, boxing their action word, evaluate, and solve. So here's an example of one of their questions. A person has some buckets of water. Each bucket has 2 liters of water. A large tank can hold 20 liters of water. How many buckets will it take to fill the large tank? They would start by figuring out their numbers. So we're going to deal with 2 and 20. And the question is, how many buckets will it take to fill the large tank? So you're trying to figure out how many of these 2-liter buckets will it take to fill the 20-liter tank. All right, and then they talk about action words. And each bucket goes into a tank. So we know that our kids know that each either means multiply or divide, and they have to really think about what's going on. If I'm taking a big 20-liter container and I'm trying to figure out how many times I need to put a 2-liter 2-liter bucket of water in, how many times does it take? So that is division, dividing something. So it would be 20 divided by 2, which will give us 10. Still the same standard addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, but they have to know the measurement that goes along with it. The length measurement that we talked about before kind of looks very similar to what they're going to see in fractions on a number line, where they learn how to count each line 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they learn how to label 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, and 1. They also talk about how 2/4 is the same as a half. The kids know that anytime the top number is half the bottom number, it's half, and they know that anytime the top number and bottom number are the same as whole. I hope this helps with measurement, and I'll continue on with the next lesson. Thank you.